All right, Shalom. This is GmsLouisianaSaints, the New Orleans camp, with another live camp. But before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you, sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. Shalom. As you can see, pan the camera around a bit. Got people out here in that mirthful spirit because we're in Mardi Gras season, and they're acting like nothing over the past 2 years have taken place. No Situation 19, the lockdowns, anything like that. It's back to normal because these people out here, if you're not of that elect number, you're slated to be put to death. And hey, this could very well, Aparat Azad is, but this could very well be the last Mardi Gras you people ever celebrate because things aren't going to get better. More mandates are coming. The government's going to get more draconian with the jabs today, and then that Karagma tomorrow. You've got that situation going on over in Ukraine. President Putin, they're talking about activating something called the Judgment Day Initiative or something, or the Trinity, where next week they're supposedly doing a drill to test their nuclear armaments in case of a nuclear war coming, which is coming. You've got the situation going on over in the Middle East. But hey, again, the majority of these people out here in that mirthful spirit. But hey, it's going to come to an end soon, and it would behoove you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans out there to take heed of this word and come back to your power, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, which 2/3 aren't. And as we were going into with the pre-camp lesson, it's already a done deal for you. The only way you're going to know it is death by pain. So now we're going to get in. Got the Matthew 24. Oh, God.
It's Matthew chapter 24, verse 37. It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Keep going.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Hey, in that mirthful spirit, that proud spirit, like these people are in right now, not taking heed to the word and just going on about their daily lives, coming down here to celebrate Mardi Gras and get entrenched in folly and wickedness, just like they were during the days of Noah. And like Elder Yashuamba says, hey, these people are exhibiting flood-like behavior. And what happened? They were killed with that first death, and we're quickly coming on to that second death. Keep going on.
And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Hey, even though you've got the men of the Lord out here, what's it? Yeah. Hey, eating and drinking and giving in marriage in that mirthful spirit, that mirthful wicked spirit, not taking heed to the word, taking heed to the words and the ways of this world. But it's going to come like a thief in the night on you. You've got the men of the Lord out here preaching this word, as well as putting up video epistles. But until this day, the majority of you are just, as it says in Ezekiel 33, standing and leaning on the walls and saying, let us come in here, even though y'all don't do that. Hear what the words of the Most High are. But they hear my words, but do them not. Majority of y'all scoff, don't take heed to it. Well, hey, this judgment is going to come like a thief in the night on you, catching you with your pants down between your ankles. Oh, you had something? Yeah. What you have?
It's Genesis 6:5. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
And look at the majority of these people out here. Sodomites, drug addicts, alcoholics, demons, adulterers, perpetrators. Every wicked behavior anybody could commit, every wicked behavior anybody could be practicing. They're practicing it to the fullest out here, especially down here in spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, New Orleans, which we believe is one of those 5 cities that they were on complete freakism back then.
Yeah, that's why the Lord did what he did to those 5 cities, that those that should live, it should be an example for those that live after, man. That's why the Lord told that bitch up. For example, of those that live after, and this is the generations that's living after. And look though, all right? You see, they don't believe in the hand of the Lord, man. They don't think they don't think the Lord is who he is, what he do. They don't think his name is great. They don't think he's Al-Shaja, man. They are demon-like power. And so what they see is judgment. It says, and it repented the Lord, Yahweh, that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And Yahweh said, I would destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast and creeping thing and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them.
And he did that during the first death when he flooded the world and killed off everybody except Noah, his sons, and their family, and the animals on the ark. And he's about to come with that second death, that fire, which is what going to consume man, beast, everything. Chiefly here in the United States of America, which is biblically known as Babylon the Great. But without getting too far into the people of this world, we're mainly going to be focusing on you 2/3 right now, because that's we're out here, not the 2/3, but we're focusing on Israel right now, because that's who we're out here to preach to and try to bring back to salvation. But you 2/3 aren't going to take heed and take part in that second death, being like those that died in the first death during the days of Noah. You got that 1 Thessalonians 5?
It's 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
Because we understand the times. We're diligently in these scriptures, watching the news and filtering the news through the scriptures, understanding exactly what times we're living in. The book of Revelation, the end times, everything before the ushering into the kingdom of heaven. So we've taken heed to this word through the graces of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, allowing us to understand it. And we're doing everything we can to diligently stay in his good graces so we can hope to be protected from these calamities of Jacob's trouble. But as for 2/3, what's this about to say?
Verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety.
And we're seeing a bunch of peace and safety around here right now. People out here celebrating Mardi Gras. In some countries, they're taking away all the mandates. You don't have to wear a mask anymore, social distance, and you don't have to worry about having the juice to go in stores. These people out here think that things are opening up and going back to normal. But we know what the deal is, because as it says, of the times and the seasons, you have no need that I write unto you. Things aren't going to get better to the kingdom of heaven. I've been thinking about it, and these elites opening up things and easing things down is to get these people back out there. So what can they do? Turn around and say, look, the numbers have rose again. And if they hit that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letter G and activate that shit in people, and people start dying in mass numbers, they'll have the perfect excuse to say, look, we let y'all open up. You have these truckers up here protesting against the mandates, and we stopped doing them, but hundreds of thousands to millions of people are dying off. We need to come with that real draconian work now.
Yeah. Everything is too. Wait, I'm gonna say something too, because I don't believe everybody remember going back 2 years ago when they first put the C-19 on the news over there in China. The first videos that they showed were people having blood come out their mouths and throwing up blood and shit. Where is it? That's a real C-19. That's how it really supposed to go, but it's all the bullshit to basically give you the lethal injection, man.
Mm-hmm.
From the lethal injection, you get like the person, you get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right? You get the 5G code, man. Or you get the G code. Come on, man.
Hey, somebody not taking heed, somebody destined for death. And that old nigga that's riding around on a bike. Hey,
the people in there behind the hill.
Yeah. And like we were talking about at the pre-camp, you get an instance where, since naturally these are our people, so you feel some compassion for seeing them get jacked up. But then the Most High will send a demon, a nigger, a spick, some goddamn prairie nigger your way, acting like an asshole to let you remember, look, these people deserve all the judgments that's coming their way. So don't feel pity for them like Jeremiah. Pray for their death, because death is better for, look, get her on the camera.
Yeah, she'll be straight in the kingdom, though.
Yeah. It's better for her to die, especially to die before Jacob's trouble. Hey, if you're a wicked Jake and the Most High is taking you out before Jacob's trouble, consider that a mercy killing. Because when that hammer really drops during JT, hey, you're going to feel that pain to the nerve endings. But again, hey, you got the things so-called seeming like they're going back to normal. Look at these people out here. They're not wearing masks. They're pretending like it's 2019 again, 2018 Mardi Gras. But hey, that's just so they can come with that real agenda behind it, order out of chaos. And then with this Ukrainian situation going on, now we're not saying this is going to happen or that it's been confirmed or not, but the U.S. State Department said that Russia is planning on invading Ukraine next week. Now, whether that happens or not, who knows? But we know that World War III will happen, and Russia and the U.S. are going to lock horns. But say, for instance, they could use that as an excuse to hit a EMP or a cyber attack and say, oh, imagine they announce it in the news. Oh, Russia has invaded Ukraine. NATO and the U.S. are responding. Then what? Cyber EMP attack. Everything goes blank.
Just blame Russia for whatever happened.
Yeah. All you get is that emergency service messaging. Lights out, store shelves clean. These people are going to be desperate out here. And it's all leading towards the mandatory implementation of that Charagma in Revelation 13, verses 16 to 17. And again, we're out here talking to you Israelites, because the majority of these other nations out here, these fools out here, and you 2/3 are fools as well. Hey, you don't deserve to hear anything, but you're going to hear that judgment anyway. You deserve death, which is what it's about to say. Keep going on. But again, as it said, when they shall say peace and safety, what? Demons.
Now, if he would have got out and shot him in the face, it would have been warranted, man.
Hey, that's another thing. These people getting carjacked out here and getting shot to death, every one of them deserved it. Everybody that's been getting killed that you see on the news deserves it.
So perish for being innocent.
Exactly. Who's being born, whosoever was born being innocent. Everybody out here that gets horrific judgments coming their way deserve it. And just look at how these people act in their daily life. They're rude, they're assholes, they smell bad, they got fake hair, fake teeth, a fake life on Instagram. Y'all are just a bunch of fucking losers out here. And you're going to die a loser's death, and deservedly so.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. If it's slated for you to get that judgment, you ain't going to escape it no matter what, no matter how much food you stock up, how many bullets you buy, how much gun training you have, martial arts skills, any of that. If you aren't of that elect number, you're just going to get completely rawed out here. The streets are going to be painted with your blood. You know what? Deservedly so. Again, going back to Israel, which is who we're dealing with. Hey, you want to, what is it? The shortest, it's funny. February is the shortest month of the year, and that's when they give you niggas Black History Month, Black fucking Joke Month. Because as we always have to reiterate, you're not fucking black. That young brother's jacket is black, but look at his skin tone.
You niggas jockeying for position too, man. That's the reason why you want to date. You want to date here in Babylon just to say, oh, commemorate, oh, when you front. They basically mocking your ass, man, as the brother going into. They put the top coon, Martin Lucifer King up there for you niggas to praise, man. And when you ask some of these boneheads, even these niggas that are of the youth, they only know Martin Luther King. Hey, man, at least when we grew up, we knew Frederick Douglass, E.D. Du Bois. These niggas only know Malcolm X, and that's it, man.
No, they don't know him.
Yeah, they don't know him. I'm gonna say this. When I was in Houston, they got multiple of you niggas in Houston don't even know about slavery. They say, bro, you playing with us, huh? I don't know.
Last thing to get damn. Hey, that's what being black gets you. That social construct. When you look in the definition of black, what does it mean? Dark, without void, stupid, ignorant. But then these so-called white people aren't white. Look, compare that brother's Smoothie King cup, his white Smoothie King cup to that red devil right there.
And that's the devil.
But here you have these jakes celebrating Black History Month, and they also just happen to have Mardi Gras at the same month. Fuck off month. And Black History Month is synonymous with American history, because what is it all about? Oh, look at how far we've come. We came from blowing darts and wearing loincloths in the jungles of Africa to having a weave shop and a rim shop in America. We've come such a long way. My baby's going to Southern University, going to Grambling, going to college. Oh, they got a degree. just be a coon in the system. Hey, you Jake's
just like LSU. Man, they just started letting you niggas go to LSU 30 to 40 years ago. Literally. You niggas that went to Ole Miss, they had a riot up there with the Ku Klux Klan was killing you niggas, shooting you niggas up there back in the day. You niggas just start going to college, man. You niggas just start reading in America about 40, 50 years ago. Literally, bro. And you think you have a place here. Only reason why they let you on campus because what brings colleges big money is the sports, man. Mainly football. So all they're doing is basically making bread off your ass, man.
Hey, that's a form of chattel slavery again. Getting them to do all the heavy lifting and the work for our entertainment.
And what happens at the end of the football season? They put you niggas in the combine. How fast you is. Oh, look at the specimen of his chest packs.
Hey, measuring his height.
Make you niggas jump. Make you niggas run. Make you niggas lift weights. And they put you up there
and sell your ass.
They put you up there with no shirt on.
Like a lot.
Draft you.
You're like a lot. It's a lot, man.
Draft.
It's an auction block. It's a block. The bidder of the team, whoever first in charge, he could sell you to where you go 22nd. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could buy his spot in his slot. It's just
like that building right there. The building with the AC on the side of it, that's the actual cotton exchange where you niggas used to go and dump all your cotton bags over there. And the actual building out here for Royal, I think, that's where you niggas, it's actually on the picture of the slavery sign. That's the actual picture where they had you on the auction blocks, man. Niggas, so Edom was doing this all day. Nigga put up 4 of them bitches. Come on, man. Give me that nigga.
Shit, they doing that now at the draft. Different football team owners and shit.
Scouts. They call scouts, man.
The only difference today is Jake is getting some FRN notes. Jake is
favorite sign? The FRN notes.
They pay them millions while they billionaires.
Yeah, Jake ain't getting that Edomite money.
That's in New Orleans, man. Oh, hell no. That was in New Orleans right here.
And if you try to buck up, they just ruin your career and blackball you. In order to get higher in this society, you gotta bend over and spread those cheeks. You gotta sell your body and soul to be a part of this man's system. But you Jakes, hey, love to have it so and live in that mirthful spirit, thinking we made it. You ain't made shit.
Niggas that let Jenny Iovine play with your spine, man. Oh,
they hitting that casting couch.
Quincy Jones, man. Hey, that nigga Tupac, what time you say? He talking about Dr. Dre, like, man, I caught you up there with Quincy Jones giving him Scully, man.
And he was too.
Well, especially Will Smith. Also,
Will
the
Smith,
freak is a freak down on.
Before I came to camp, I was watching that Will Smith shit. And then, what's that girl, Gina, your husband, that play on another show?
Yeah.
That was his boyfriend, man.
Gina husband.
Gina husband played on the show. Man, get this picture, all right? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Wayne Mark.
I know you're talking about Wayne Mark. That's Dwayne Wayne.
Gina from Martin. Yeah, he got caught with another man, huh?
Real life. You know what I'm saying? Who he is? Y'all say,
when he show his face, you know what I'm talking about?
Some other nigga.
You wear the glasses that flip over.
Above the rim with Tupac.
Yeah, he played above.
Right there.
Come on. That's all good.
Yeah, man.
There was some British model, some Jake model, who was doing one of those expose videos where he was wearing the mask and they gave him that digitized voice, and he was talking about what he had to go through to be a model. He was like, you go to the parties and they'd be like, look, take your pants off. If you want that role, take that pants off.
Most models, male and female, are nothing but dope fiends, man. They drunk you up. They make you numb to what's really going on out here. You niggas still in hot pursuit of a rap career, man.
Still out here, 30 years old, busted down, trying to find a rapper or an actor, Jake, trying to find Idris Elba to sweep you off your feet. Man, so-called black culture and the black society is the biggest running joke out here. But you Jakes love to have it so. You love to continue to go down to Egypt for help and want to live this American nightmare. You have a precept?
Yeah, real quick. This Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
And we can clearly see this place is polluted. It does everything clean contrary to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. It gives you, it pushes up the pork and bacon as a staple, and shrimp. Can't forget the shrimp down here. The shrimp po' boys is a staple for the black community. They call you black. They think being a welfare, they make putting up being a strong, independent, single welfare queen.
Well, just gave them niggas a fried chicken and had to apologize for it. I put it in the was that somebody just did that shit.
Is it Edomite?
It was a company. I think it was a school or some shit. High school.
Black History Month. I think didn't they give them watermelon too?
Yeah, I think they gave them watermelon and fried chicken.
Hey, that's how this place is polluted. Hey, Black History Month, fried chicken and watermelon. Don't forget the cornbread. Shucking and jiving and throwing a ball through a goddamn hoop, and it's gonna destroy you. As we can clearly see, it's destroying you. Look at the state of our people. That thing we got on the camera earlier, missing teeth, looking like a gremlin, Bart Simpson. Just our people are completely destroyed out here, and they deserve to be just have their slate wiped clean by that nuclear fire, the second death, because there's no hope. We can't even see what a next generation in the Israelite community would be. Look at these kids out here now, carjacking at an all-time high, just busting it out in the streets. And now they're getting bold and going into the police parking lots and breaking into their cars. It's a generation of goons and goblins.
Yeah, they don't even know what gender they want to be, man. We've reached a point where our people don't even know if they want to be male or female. That's an actual debate, how many genders there are. That's why the Lord told us not to follow the ways of the heathen. The heathen will have 86 genders, and you Negroes will follow right behind them, man.
The heathens will make a piece of steak out of human shit, and Jake will follow right behind and say, "You know what? That's good. Just put some barbecue sauce on it."
Even though I was in Houston, they had a daycare center literally a block or two from me where I stayed at, and it was a big controversy with them because they're saying that when you bring your child there, your child has the right to say what gender it is. Everybody was in the uproar. You know? Gender fluid, gender neutral. These are fucking literally a year old, 2 old. I still babies, man.
You got asexual, demisexual, which I just found out about, pansexual, pornsexual, sexual, man.
And they letting transgender teach the kids in the libraries and in the schools, man. Right? Because let's not forget. I enjoyed growing up. At least growing up, we came from the transition of our parents, and then transition to us. God damn, man. It was to the point.
There's somebody who's gender fluid over there. Some tie-dye overalls.
It's to the point when we was in school, we had older women teaching us, man. Women that were 70, 60 years old. Now the teachers 25, 21, they popping your son.
Coming in there with
your daughter, man.
Yoga pants on and some short skirts.
Yeah, man. You know, and like I said, you literally learn how to be hospitable, you learn how to be
mannered.
Well mannered with these older men, older women teaching. And you see that the education system's totally ripped that shit apart, man. All right? And they gave you these goddamn numbskulls. Just because you went to college don't mean you smart, man. Because you got a bunch of credentials in front of your name don't mean shit. Because you read them, a lot of you just been zipped through the college system, man, and give a paper, man.
All the fucked up drug addicts going through something called nepotism, which means you get in the position you're at because somebody's in a higher position in that institution. A lot of these Edomites, his parents have connections with the deans and all that. It's like, hey, I know Bobby's a fuck up. He's a cokehead.
See that shit was going on out there in USC? That shit was going on there with them two parents. Yeah. Some parents got caught.
I think one of them's parents was an actor on that show Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, man. Going through. Especially you gutter rats, man. I tell you brothers all the time. Where all the gutter rats at, man? They're not in elementary school with you. They're not in middle school with you. You sure don't see them in high school. And boy, you sure don't see them in college. But when you go to these institutions, Go to these different hospitals, they got the plaque on the wall. Where all these plaques coming from? Where all these plaques coming from, man?
They have their own. They teach their children how the economy actually works.
Real
And
economic.
and they teach our people about get a good job, basically learn how to be a slave, man. They teach their children how to be bosses, how the economy actually works, man.
And sometimes when I'm out at, like I was out at the park, fuck the bitch. I was out at the park, and this dude was clearly a gutter rat, and I was walking by him, and the conversation he was having on the phone, this dude must have been like 23 or something. He looked like a young man, but he's talking about stock exchanges. Oh, well, if I do this, then I'll get a deal 10 years down the road. They talk about like how the world really works. That's what they get taught, while you regular, everyday Edomites and you Jakes just get a few letters behind your name and you're still a fucking loser.
Investments, different assets and shit like that's what they learn, man. Yeah, that's Esau himself, man.
That's Esau in the reincarnation.
That might be the original. Nah, he wouldn't be an Amalekite. Amalek living good, but yeah, he might be one of them Dukes of Edom, a Duke of Hazard. But read verse 11 in there. That might be too. He goes, hey, it said, as it said in verse 10, arise ye in the park, for this is not your rest, because it's polluted and we shall destroy you. And that's what we're letting you know by coming out onto the highways and byways, as well as putting up our video epistles on these platforms like YouTube, Odyssey, and I was about to say Big Bang, but BitChute.
Yeah, you gotta leave that shit alone, brother.
It's about to say in verse 11, hey, you 2/3 if you don't take heed to this word, it's all just a joke and fun and games. For a lot of you, a fad. You got Jakes out here putting fringes on their dogs, fringes on their C19 masks, on their cars, saying I'm a Nazarite while they have dreads going down to their ass. Like,
Yeah. Verse 11, if a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people.
And as it says in Isaiah chapter 30, hey, prophesy not unto us the harsh things or the mean things, but the smooth, but prophesy unto us the smooth and the soft things, that wine to get you drunk and delirious out here, open to the philosophies of Esau Edom in this world.
Some of these philosophies open up the spirits, man. All they doing casting spells on your ass, man.
Hey, I can speak of that from firsthand experience. Before, as I was on my path towards being woken up to know that I was an Israelite, I just started getting into I was like, there's got to be more than this. So I started reading like philosophy books and spirit and books about spirituality and stuff. And then I started reading books on like symbology and demons and stuff like that. Once I started reading that, I started getting like severe night terrors, like that when you wake up and your body's like something's got you. Like that opens you up. All the tarot cards, the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Right there. Because these different book authors and shit that make millions and top of millions of dollars selling books and movies and shit, these producers, they're all a part of the cult, man. They're all a part of the system. They're lesser luminaries. So even the music, when they make music, they actually these warlocks casting spells on these masters, man, on these records. You got people that get in these cars and they learn to say, they sing along with the person that's singing the song. It sounds like a fucking seance, man. You read these fucking books, they casting spells on the books. It's like back in the day when I first came in. I remember the day, man. Elder Recall was like, hey, man, watch the line of the wine that you bring to the Passover. Watch that shit, man. Pray over it. Especially that back in the day, we used to drink that Manischewitz, man. So that's a gutter rat liquor, man. But them gutter rats pray on it. I remember one time, I think Elder War had got a Torah. The Torah came in a box, and on the Torah, on the it's like a little pointer that you can get with it. It's like a chrome pointer, so you can read the Torah as you go along. On the Torah, you look real close. The bitch had 666 on the Torah, man. On the pin and on like a little medallion thing they gave you. Yeah, 666 on it. Show you they praying over this shit, man. They're putting spells on it to reel you in, to put spirits on you, man. Do you brothers understand? It's real demons out here. It's real. It's real witches. And give me that scripture about the intoxicators, the soothsayers.
Yeah, from Con.
You know, why is the scripture talking about that? Because they're real. It's real out here, man. And I think we can see this plenty of time. If you was really able to flip on your spiritual eyes, you'll see this is the same shit was going on in the Roman and Greek captivity, man. You look at these people, they don't really have Roman togas on. Briefs, same shit going on, man. And the same warlocks and people that casting spells are around, man.
And Saturnalia,
He gonna come play today. He gonna get fucked up, man.
hey, Saturnalia was their ancient version of Mardi Gras, because what they would do during Saturnalia was have floats, and they would have floats and people drinking and being that carnival spirit.
I got you somebody.
Wait, get that Isaiah 47. If I could say real quick with the prognosticators and the warlocks and all that, these songs.
He come up like he just pop up like State Farm, man.
Bull on his shirt. With a bull on his shirt. But yeah, these songs have vibrations on them. These movies have vibrations. They've got vibrations out here that can make you hungry, make you not hungry. Vibrations that can make you gain weight or lose weight. And that's what these songs are bumping, different vibrations. And then the movies have colors and imagery in them. That hypnotize you and cast spells on you. We live in what's the term for it? A cultocracy, a system ruled by left-handed magic and demons, a democracy, the rule of the demons, literally.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 13. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers and the stargazers and monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Read it again, huh?
Hey, bro. You know I'm reading the word, bro.
Yeah, we talking about life. Yeah, like you know,
Your nigga going, man. You waste your time, man.
trying to help you.
Isaiah 47.
If I can say real quick, like, it's going to be beautiful seeing you 2/3 get put to death. Like we were going in the pre-camp in that Proverbs chapter 1, around the 24th chapter. I will laugh and mock at you when your calamity cometh. Like somebody like that deserves to be shot in the head with the shotgun and die. No. Shoot him in the face with the shotgun too easy. He need to get shot in the throat with the 45 and bleed out to death. And that's what's coming to a lot of you Jakes. Deaths where you're going to bleed out like a stuffed pig. And it's deservedly so, because the majority of you are worthless scoffers out here. You're trash. You're that dross that cometh off the silver.
God. Isaiah 47 and 13. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
And when you read up in the first couple of verses, talking about Babylon and her skirt getting lifted, the United States of America, the prognosticators, the witches, the warlocks, all of them that are constantly casting these spells on the people in this society, getting them to go along with these weirdo philosophies they're pushing out here. Transgenderism, LGBTQ, adultery, being a thuggy, a demon, a whore, a boss bitch, a queen, all that shit. And where it says they are wearied in their counsels, hey, they're wearied because we're out here shining that spiritual light on the darkness, making them cockroaches scatter. Hey, and the elect are taking heed, which Abarat does outward that number, but that's the 2/3. Hey, we found out that men love darkness more than light. And you're going to get destroyed with the brightness of Yahweh Shai's coming, along with these Edomites as well. When those chariots, which people ignorantly refer to as so-called UFOs, start shooting that concentrated heat on you, and those nuclear missiles start hitting your ass.
I was going to say, verse 14, behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them, and they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
Hey, that's talking about these witches and these warlocks. Unless you're a high-level one, that's with these elites in these bunkers. Hey, the majority of you are going to get burned up down here as well. Hey, and you Jake celebrities, your Jay-Z's, Beyonce's, who are nothing more than witches and warlocks. Kanye West, none of y'all are making it.
Like you drug dealing niggas.
But yeah,
You witches too, man. You know, with drugs going to pharmacia. That's where you get these drugs from, man. All you drug dealing niggas on the corner slinging dope, pills, Adderalls, and all that shit, you're gonna die, man. You're a witch. And when the Lord said, I suffer not a witch to live. That's why we don't feel bad for you niggas. When you niggas get blown away from some niggas jacking you. Like the drug deal going bad. We don't care.
and speak of the devil,
You know? Yeah, there you go.
yeah, there's a warlock over there, a witch.
They gonna get dealt with, man.
You
No.
gotta get some of that what
That
that
little bitch ass up, man.
AK-47 straight to his face.
Trust no nigga, man. Gotta get some braces in your mouth, man.
That should be like how they say a carpe diem seize the day. Trust no nigga. That should be the motto when you wake up every morning.
Because these witches out here, these true witches that run America, because top elite, they go to these soothsayers, these prognosticators, man. There's another one, start with an N. I think it's Wednesday. What you at?
Prognosticator.
Stargazers, prognosticators, sorcerers.
It's another one though, but that's the one they summon, like they summon dead bodies and shit.
Necromancer.
Necromancers and shit, man. You know, it's on wax. You can go look this up. Your first lady back then, Hillary Clinton, she fucking Ouija board. She summoned which one of those presidents, man? She always been talking to him and shit. Man's a real witch.
And
She was out to put us the books that time she was reading.
in her room, they put the camera on her. In her room, all throughout her room was just random books about witchcraft, sorcery. She's talking to the camera like a normal person, but in her room is just a bunch of books about witchcraft and killing babies, sacrifice, all kind of madness.
And her idol was the top head of the KKK, who was also another witch.
Party second. Just like every year, if you don't notice, every year, your top politicians, man, it don't matter who they is in what city, they all go to one particular building and they actually celebrate Albert Pike's birthday, man. Well, Albert Pike is the what? The grand wizard of what it is? Sorry, man.
Yeah,
Freemason.
Even in the book Lawrence and Dogma, he tell you that masonry goes back to witchcraft, man.
hey, that's the only statue they didn't take down here. When they're taking down all the statues of these Confederate Edomites, like Robert E. Lee and all that, they were quiet about that Albert Pike statue.
First know where the Albert Pike statue at? Albert Pike.
Pike?
Yeah. Yeah, y'all probably gotta find out who Albert Pike is, man. His statue is on Tulane and so-called Jefferson Davis. You know, they changed the name.
Jefferson Davis was the president of the Confederacy.
Oh, Brown Third, man.
His back is towards Xavier University, facing down Jefferson Davis, man.
Hey, and him and that one guy named Manzini or something, they wrote the 3 letters talking about World War I, World War II, and World War
in Washington.
And for them to have that kind of knowledge given, of course, the scripture said it first with the 1 woe and the 2 woes hereafter. But for them to have that knowledge, planning out World War I, World War II, and World War III, hey, that's working with demons. You're working with they're the ones telling you that.
I did that same shit, right?
Yeah, with the letter. You wrote the letter with that guy named something Manzini.
Yeah, man.
I guess in that book, The Whole of Pale Horse, I think it's in there too.
Yeah. So, yeah, for sure.
Got some? Yeah. Okay, then we'll go jump to that Isaiah 30 kind.
This 1 Samuel 28:3. Now Samuel was dead, and Israel had lamented him and buried him in Ramah, even in his own city. And Saul had put away those that had familiar spirits and the wizards out of the land.
Hey, those put out the wizards and those that had familiar spirits out of the land, which they're no longer doing. Hey, witchcraft and warlock and magic, it's highly praised in society now. Like they're making kids teaching people how to do spells now. Yeah, black magic.
And it's the demon jumped on him.
That magic, that prayer. Hey, y'all shut up, man. Devils. Go ahead. What it? Welcome. This Exodus 22 and 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, man.
So if that law was enacted, pretty much half the people on Bourbon Street and Decatur Street would be put to death because you got a bunch of tarot card readers, people that out here openly admitting to being witches and shit.
Yeah, it's fucking with them tarot reading cards, the magic ball and shit. Hey man, I'm gonna say this, man. Boy, when Jeremiah 16:16 hit full effect, we gonna hunt you motherfuckers down, man. Drug dealing niggas, we gonna hunt you down, man. And have our way with you, man. All right? You damn, hold on now. You motherfucking witches, man. Yeah, do all this sacrifice with blood. And I'm gonna say something too that's going on down here in Louisiana and in Florida. They've been having a high rate of fucking snakes. Different snakes been mating out here because they got motherfuckers going out in the middle of the goddamn swamp and doing sacrifices, man. You know?
Nigga bugged out, man. Oh, fucking
yeah, man.
It's getting too fucking close,
When you
man.
go to that Isaiah 30,
Hey, y'all brothers gotta
go
be
to that Isaiah 30.
locked into what's going on the sides too, bro.
You know? A lot of these niggas doing sacrifices out here in these woods and shit. They have it, you know, they doing animals and children and shit, man. Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 19, verse 13. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits the name of the Lord Yahushua, saying, we adjure you by Yahushua whom Paul preacheth. And there were 7 sons of one, Seba, a Jew, and a chief of the priests, which did so. And the evil spirit answered and said, Yahushua I know, Paul I know, who are ye?
Yeah, that's it, man. These niggas doing exorcism and shit. That shit you see, my brothers remember, y'all remember coming up with that Blair Witch shit? That shit real, bro. He ain't fucking around like that, man. These Edomites, these Joe Blow, what you think they come down here for Mardi Gras season for? Because Mardi Gras is the feast of bodies. The those who are saint, they all about worshiping Satan, man. Why you think they put on these gowns and suits and they go to these top floors and they doing all sorts of shit up there, man?
They got the Mardi Gras colors on that Roman-looking architecture.
And our people celebrate it. When they come and celebrate it, they're giving into these sacrifices, man. That's why the Lord don't fuck with our people, man. Fucking niggas.
Yeah, the one in 1 Timothy. Now I get it. The one in 1 Timothy says, the thing which our people sacrifice is sacrifice on the saint, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that's the bull. Remember this y'all remember this? This is always when it started, start off I think it's Endymion shit. It's always this folk starts shit off. This
Endymion, you right.
This particular float with the bull, it got the because remember, some years this bull have like it's like a golden cap, like a golden thing on his head. This is what they start Mardi Gras with, which goes back to Satan, man.
She said in Egypt.
Give me something easy.
This bull goes back to Egypt, man. Babylon.
All that shit is Satan worship. That's all it's about, man. And that's why some years the kids get ran over by a fucking float. The kids get killed some type of way. You go missing. This is the top year of when they snatch the kids and shit, man. Because guess what? What's coming up for the so-called veterans? Their Passover, man. Their Passover coming up, man. And guess what they do? They drink the blood of your kids, man. Yeah, Rabbi Finkelstein said it, man. Throughout October, the Feast of the Beasts coming into the new year, the so-called new year, even for Mardi Gras, they snatching kids up and sacrificing them to Molech and sacrificing them to Baphomet, man. And once they're done for the Passover, like your boy said, we're not cannibals. We don't eat children.
Some McDonald's.
Yeah, we send them bodies to the meat factory, and our top people that buy the bodies, buy the meat is who? McDonald's, man. This shit, man. Look at this, man. Got a fucking hanging thong on, man, with no ass, man. White girl with a thong on, you don't have no ass, man. I have a problem with that, man. I have a problem with that. That's a fucking insult, man. To all asses. Damn devils. Man, what the fuck? You got the line. The bitch don't disappear and sit there and it's hanging, man.
It's just saying. Yeah, it's just saying. Yeah.
What the fuck,
It's not
man?
in the hole.
Yeah, man, put the hand.
Put it up high on her head. A baggy thumb.
Baggy thumb.
That's
A baggy thong, man.
Hey, and put it, and we got a problem with that shit too. To all asses, like the brother say, we all in one spirit up here, man, and one mind. We got a problem with that too. That's a crime. Having your ass up in the lack thereof, man.
It's a crime.
Come on, man. This Wisdom of Solomon 22. For it was thy will to destroy it by the hands of our father, both those own inhabitants of thy holy land, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices, and also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of man flesh and the feast of blood.
There you go. Ooh, let me get my shit.
hey, the very same thing as these elites are doing today: sacrificing children, eating flesh, the merciless murderers of children, worshiping these idols. All of that.
The top idols in Israel too. Your top rappers, your top.
And they getting down.
They getting busy,
They
man.
getting down
Them
with it.
niggas getting busy, man. Blood eating motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
It says with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous quote, and the parents that killed with their own hands souls destitute of help.
Hey, these celebrities sacrificing their family members to be able to get that higher position in society.
Yeah.
Besides regular people.
That nigga Bob Saget, they said somebody and beat him in his fucking head. You seen that, huh?
3 to 6.
This nigga he got several cracks and fractures all in his fucking head, man. Even that other guy, what that other guy name is? What that guy, Mr. Doubtfire cat?
Robin
Williams. Go put it on your phone, Robin Williams autopsy. You'll see that nigga dead. Whoever went in the room took a picture of his dead body, bro. Or took a picture of him, and like I said, it's like somebody took a belt. I'm talking about, and just squeezed that bitch out and left him like that. When you get hung, the rope will be behind your ears when you get hung. You ever watch a person get hung? It don't be like this, like a collar. That bitch be behind your ears, and they put wraps right here. That's what happens when you get down, man.
Hey, and going back to them eating children, there was a clip of Bob Saget. He was making like a sandwich out of shrimp, and he's like, this little shrimp is like a little child, and he was eating it. He put the little ketchup on it like blood. He's like, but don't eat children. Like throwing a joke out there. He's pretty much saying, hey, I eat children.
Yeah, they all do that, man. Tom Hanks, Oprah, all
Sleepy Joe. Yeah, Sleepy Joe. They like, hey, fucking Oprah talking about you got many ways to get to the Most High.
Hey, you got one of the masks on. Illuminati mask.
They got that ball, Illuminati. Look at the Illuminati ball, man. Look at the Illuminati ball. They get down out here, man. Go tell me if you down with that. How they got all them faces and shit. Nigga eating. He got a plate of Jose on the plate. These people get down, man.
These Jose sausages look quite delicious.
I tell you too, Gator mouth shit down with it too, man.
How do you think she won her re-election?
She down with it, man. She done sold you, man. She didn't even show her election, huh? They just say she won.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Nobody saw nothing, bro.
Yeah. So Sergeant Big Drones, he back to his shit. Crazy motherfucker.
His wife hates him.
That nigga got old time like a motherfucker.
Get some more of that wolf.
I got one to go with what you said though. This is Psalms 106 and 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works, and they served their idols, which were a snare to them. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters to devils, man.
Hey, in the valley of Topheth in Gehenna, burning their children to Moloch and Baal. And that was talking about when Jake came into the land of Canaan, they were supposed to kill off every Canaanite man, woman, and child. But what Jake do? Some of them lived, so Jake started following after those practices and got wicked. And look at today, Esau definitely ain't going to be killing off witches and warlocks. They promoted and allowed to flourish in this society. So look at what you get, a whole society of ghosts and goblins and goons and transformers, every wicked thing on Black culture, Black History Month. That's what you get when you don't kill off witches and warlocks.
And a lot of you, Jake, you into that transforming shit now. You cutting off your pole and putting a hole down there, man. Getting the whole get up, the box change and everything, man. Lord gonna kill your ass too.
What does it say? Let a man not enter the temple that is as privy members of.
Hey, bring it out, man. Bring it out, brother. Bring it out.
And this brother just put some information in our chat talking about how this guy was posing as a woman on these date nights to get men to come over to the house, and then he would drug them and rape them. Like,
sometime, man.
Ain't no, unless you have that elect number, ain't nobody saved out here. Man, woman, child, grandma, grandpa.
And that one I put in there, you bitches getting your breasts cut off and turning into Tyrone, man. With gold. With a beard.
With a full beard.
Tattoo.
That was a busy bitch right there. I know. That's a busy bitch. I know, man.
This Deuteronomy 23:1. He that is wounded in the stones or had his privy member cut off shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh.
Hey, point blank period. You Jakes out here that got your plumbing taken out from down there. Hey, you missile food and I ain't no fitting for you at all.
And when you look at the word privy member, it say your testicles, man. You're right. You're right. Stones. Yeah. This is playing around. Well, the Lord ain't playing around, man.
So if you a sodomite for your Howard Shah, it's a done deal.
Done deal.
If you're looking through the blinds, it's a done deal.
Yeah. Opening up the curtains, all of that, man.
Eating the peanut butter.
and most of these out here, them niggas is like them niggas privy members cut off and they can't even get nothing for that. They don't got no fucking testicles, man. Don't stand on nothing, man.
Can't testify.
Yeah, you
can't testify.
Yeah, you niggas stay in the doghouse, man. Your woman ain't giving you no box.
No box. You hurt.
You're hungry. All right? And she run your ass, man. It's like you see, it's like you ain't got
It's like you don't have nothing. The men of the Lord got testicles, man, because they testifying, man. It means to stand before the congregation and call out what they doing, man. If you ain't doing that, you're how you say you're a dickless faggot.
Yeah.
What
Awesome Ricardo.
You're a kid dog. You're a kid dog out here, man. You know what a kid dog I'm talking about.
You got that patch down there. It's the flat patch.
Yeah, man.
You're a dickless faggot, man.
I can say that. I can say that.
Fucking dickless faggot.
That's right. And what he was talking about was some Jake who tried to get to a camp, but now he's dating a whole transformer out here on the Instagram, hugging her up. Man.
Jake, you better be careful around this time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Transformers.
Yeah.
What that nigga? There's a lot of Transformers, Optimus Prime, and what's the other nigga name?
Megatron.
Jake's hopping in the mirror, man. Jake hopping up and down in front of the mirror trying to squeeze in his pants.
Jake got some Peter Pan pants on.
No, man. I see it. Look, cold-blooded, man.
That's the spirit.
Cold-blooded, man. Hey, this ain't for you, my man.
He done it.
Ain't for you, man.
And like we said,
Keisha Cole. Hey, Keisha Cole, man.
hey, if you
Look at him. He freaked. Oh. Hey, look.
hey, if your privy members and your stones have been spiritually cut off, hey, this ain't for you.
I thought y'all were fake. I thought y'all were only like on the internet.
This ain't for you, man.
This fair enough, man. Hey, just on the internet. We out here, man.
Nice.
Two nationality.
I mean,
What European country did he come from?
Poland, England, Ireland, France.
Okay. You never know. You might be a so-called Israelite, man.
Chill. All right. All right, my man. See y'all. All right. I get it.
Yeah, all right.
Possibility.
Lincoln Law.
Oh, you redeemed too, man.
Like an OPG.
Me with a PC.
What? What's going on? Where? All right. Man. She too tan. I want that porcelain white mold right. Lips as red as a crimson moon, and hair's black as a black widow spider silk.
Check a menace, man. With the Ephesians.
And a bot. Give me that Ephesians.
It's Ephesians chapter 6. I'm gonna start at 10. Finally, brethren, be strong in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, and in the power of his might.
Hey, like we were, now we're talking. Hey,
somebody gonna get killed tonight. I can feel it. Again. Hey, we get leave. Somebody gonna get robbed and killed tonight, man.
Maybe eaten too.
One thing about this bitch here, you can feel it, the demonic energy in the air, bro. You can feel it.
We didn't have that hedge around us. We'd be consumed out here.
Hey, what we were talking about at the pre-camp, having fidelity. Fidelity towards Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Moab, you saw how Moab hopped out like Mario.
A wash pot move.
Yeah.
As soon as he come up the ghost, he goes straight to wash pot move when he come back.
Oh. Don't put the camera on that. It's just speaking about wash pots.
Down, he gonna be in wash pot mode out the store.
You know them odors are soaking in those leather pants. But
I always say, a tall glass of milk, you can call me squirrel. Feed and bust nuts, man.
On these times.
Verse 11. The whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Stand against the wiles of the devil.
What's going on, man? Can't trust a motherfucker with the glasses on, man. Yeah, I'm on everything.
Yeah, y'all. I know y'all ain't facing, but y'all can look side to side, bro.
God damn. Jake looking at all the festivities out here. You gotta keep your head on a swivel. Especially you, Kalishnikov. Read it out.
Verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
And what you know what that word principality means, like order demons. Hey, principalities, wickedness in high places, spiritual things. Hey, we this is a spiritual war out here. It's like that movie you like to bring up, Jacob's Ladder. If that veil could be taken off our eyes to see in the third dimension and all that, in the fourth dimension, you see nothing but demons floating around, jumping on people, talking in people's ears.
On them. In Jacob's Ladder, it's a scene. One of the scenes in Jacob's Ladder, he goes to a club. I think he walked through the crowd. He leaned his hand on a thing. He looked. Everybody in that bitch got demons.
The guy's head was shaking real fast.
Yeah. Demon on him, bro.
And he was dancing with the chick, and then like a demon tail came out from between her legs, and a horn came out of her mouth.
Yeah, man. That's these people, man.
And it's these
They seduced with Satan, man. You know, everybody in that thing, even Apostle Hart said it, because we did a video a while back, and I think he was talking, a while back we did a video on Mardi Gras. He went into that riotous spirit. That's a literal spirit, man.
Mm-hmm. Bacchus,
yeah,
a riotous
spirit, man.
Drinking god.
Because back then I had a situation with my partner, and I'm like, why the fuck that? You thinking like, why the fuck the event happened? But even when I looked into Endymion, it's a demon of drinking. It's a demon of like rioting and partying. That's an actual demon that people get on, man. It gets on you around this time. You look up Endymion,
Rex, Bacchus,
Muses. That's demons, man.
Yeah. I got the
casting on the people, man. Yeah, they casting it on the people.
And hey, with that Muses, what have you got where those Jakes live? They've got all the different streets named after the 7 daughters of Muses. That's something called geomancy or land magic, where you build things on ley lines or you name places after demons, and that vibration is going through that area and the people that live in it. So you see them Jakes that live over in that area constantly killing each other and being demons out here. This rabbit hole goes a lot deeper.
Guess what? What gives all these ley lines around the world charge? The Vatican. Do any one of you brothers know what I think it's the Vatican? You know what Vatican means? You know what Vatican means? Anyone of you brothers know what Vatican means? Word Vatican goes into the serpent-like priest or serpent-like prophet. That's what the Vatican is. The Vatican is the home of all those spirits and shit, man. Because what's in the middle of the Vatican? Y'all brothers ever seen the Vatican?
It's a church, ain't it?
It's a group. It's a big ass obelisk.
Yeah, like they got Washington D.C., which when you look at the ley line of that, it's shaped like an owl. Geomancy.
Yeah, they got that obelisk, got that circle. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Don't never. It's all with America and with a lot of things is built on symbolism. So when you brothers see pyramids inside of circles, that means something. You see circles inside of circles, that means something, bro. It ain't just nothing to overpass and look. That goes into different symbolisms to different gods and deities, man. Different demons, man.
Issues, man, with the swoosh on it.
And what goes into victory. The
Greek god.
Yeah, the Greek god, man. All right? Hey, a lot of these, real quick, a lot of these award shows, like the Oscars, goes into Ishtar. That trophy you see of that man like this, yeah, that's an actual deity, man. It's all this place is built on.
But yeah, a god that, as the brother was saying, that Oscar statue goes back to an ancient Egyptian god, an idol.
Hey, man.
That's another reason we need Yahushua, man. You got people that teach we could be saved by the law because they got all their fringes on, but they wearing Nikes. You got idols on your shoes.
Yeah, your car that you drive, the symbol on your car goes back to different deities. All right, the Audi sign with all them circles, that don't got nothing to do with the Olympics, man. They all got to do something with Satan, right?
That's Ram.
Yeah, God's Ram. Go back to Satan. The Infinity. Niggas love to drive Infinity cars, but don't know that Infinity and that the actual pyramid going like that goes into Satan, man.
James.
You know?
Looking like Elton John.
And even like the Bentley sign goes back to Babylon. You know?
All these major logos from these corporations, all of it has to do with Satanism, man. All of it.
The Bourbon Street, the names Canal Street, I had all this shit.
Everything pushes the vibration of wickedness, man. Everything you get in, everything you're around, everything you look at, everything you touch, everything you eat. All right, because contrary to popular belief, this devil knows that what's near and dear to the spirit is, like you say, touching and feeling your senses, man. All right, which brings it out, brings the wickedness out in people, man. Which integrates with your spirit, man. That's why what they do, they push the vibration to get on your spirit, man. Because they understand your spirit can get righteous things towards it, man. It's a spiritual thing overall, man.
And then adding drugs and alcohol.
Open what? More spirits, man. This Deuteronomy 32 and 33 Their wine is the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asps.
Again, that wine is not going into literal, a bottle of oak leaf or something. It's going into philosophies that you consume and get drunk off of. Stumble and be like that Proverbs 23.
Yeah, you're looking at the wine, man. Because again, vibrations is everything. It's all about Ephesians, bro. We battling spirits in high places. It's not. And you gotta be able to be like, even though we can't see the spirits, we know like it's spirits on people, man. All right. The Lord gave us a small no. The Lord gave us a small. The Lord gave us a small, like little unction or a depth or the Holy Spirit to really feel. We can feel the angels are out, but we just can't see tangibly and touch them, man. We know they here though. We definitely here, man, and we got faith in them that they here, and they always here. Because it say that the chambers enter in and out the souls, man. I mean, in and out the spirit world. The chambers of spirits, man. They coming back and forth, man.
Like I say, too, with the power of these vibrations, what is the majority of our bodies made up of? Water. And they show when they play music to certain water, like it goes chaotic. If it's chaotic music, the water's chaotic, or the water's calm. If it's calmer music, calmer vibration. Same thing with plants. Plants will grow a certain way due to vibrations. And sand, if you put sand on a dish, like if it's chaotic music, it'll be all jacked up looking, but it'll have more calmer patterns. It's the same thing with us. These vibrations get into your spirit, and it's either going to give you chaotic, wicked energy or righteous, calm energy.
This gotta do electricity. He knows some shit could backfire. No, I don't touch that right there. The back, you gotta ground the wire. You know, like, no, if you hit this, it's gonna hit you back, man. Then you got the energy that put forth to where it's what? It's reciprocating through the lines to send the light out or to get the sockets, man. But you know they got some shit that'll strike you back if you touch someone illegally, man. Same thing with your spirit.
Electricity, like the actual symbols for on the blueprints for electricians goes back to witchcraft. Masonry, man. But you know what I'm talking about? When you learn that shit as a journeyman and shit like that, the different circles, but the journeyman. Journeyman. Yeah, it goes. That's why they call it. When you in that Illuminati shit, or you in the Mason shit, they say journeyman. Say you a travel man. Yeah. Like I said, it all goes back to that shit, man. What's that transfer?
That's transferring the what? Wicked demonic energy, man. Because your spirit is like, man.
All right, before another light bulb hit the boat. That's the point. Thomas Edison. Reason why he knew that because he knew about he was a witch, man. He come outside with a fucking key, with a long string, just to get hit by a fucking lightning bolt. He know about witchcraft, man.
Right.
Nobody never thought of it.
Frequencies and hertz and shit.
But would they go back to the elements, man? From a wicked,
I can't find
wicked
it.
side, man. That's how they push it, man. But again, as we always bring out, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, man. So if you're using it for a negative use, it's not profitable at the end. All right? It's sin. It's going on to the Lord, man. That's why when we get in control of the elements, we're going to do it to the righteousness of it, man. When we manipulating the elements or whatever or whatnot, we're going to do it according to the righteousness of it, man. And that's why we're going to get the full use out of everything because of the righteousness. Go ahead.
What's the same Sirach 39? The blood of the grape, the iron, the salt was made for man, the good of man, but to the wicked it becomes vile and distorted. All these things out here, the elements aren't bad. Wait, to the wicked they turn it evil.
Yeah.
But all these things out here, the elements on the periodic table, everything out here has a righteous purpose to it, but this man uses it for a wicked purpose, using that nuclear energy to make weapons and shit like that.
Or dealing with them on the left hand. Who's safe?
Which lets you know the elements got a balance to it. Which the Lord got a balance to everything, man. Can't get can't get around it, man.
I got a thing on my phone that show you about the symbols and shit. It show you about the symbols and shit. But this is the electrician blueprint. All right, symbol. This shit means something. A pyramid within a circle, a cross within a circle. Let's all go back to witchcraft, man. All right, the pyramid. What's the angle? All right, even in school, there's a reason why these devils throw up the rock. It's the reason why they use the triangle. Why? Because what is the angle of each corner of a triangle?
90 degrees.
No,
45 degrees.
33, 33, 33, right?
I believe about the triangle.
It's 3/6. Oh,
Three six?
it's the 3/6, yeah.
3/6.
Nah,
It's a reason.
nah. That's why they use that. Because, hey, he said, for this is wisdom, for his number is 603 score and 6. So you look at the bulk calls and all the different things. A lot of things add up to that number, man. That's your, like he said, from the triangles and different things, it all adds up to that number, man. That's why he say here is wisdom. All right, because men who can understand that, understand who the wicked is and how they manipulate the things that they doing, man, and the people. But you gotta have wisdom, understanding, and the Lord gotta be something with you for you to know that, man. Because they hide themselves deeply, like it's deep, they deep, dark, and symbolism, man. The thought is deep. They thought, yeah, they're intense. They do a diligence, yeah, and they do a diligent function. Now, yeah. And that's no secret. You can hide from them, man. That's why, because they got all the, like he said, the prognosticators, they got all the sciences and particular things like that, man. You know, the high-minded men of men who with the high IQ, they got all those people, man. All right? And again, when we get in the kingdom of heaven, one man is going to be all the people in one, man. Just him alone will have, you know, I would like to say we those men, man.
And Robert Oppenheimer, he was quoting from the Bhagavad, one of those Hindu religious texts. Like, why would he do that if he's a scientist?
If he's a
spiritual book, because he was a high level warlord.
You know Satan was dealing with that. You can look at him, man. He looked demonic. These niggas hey man, the Lord dealing with them niggas on the left hand and split atoms, man.
God.
To create a fucking nuclear fireball, man. Nuclear missile.
Don't Adam mean unsplittable? Think it means unsplittable.
Uh,
It means unsplittable. I'm going to get it. But the Lord gave him the spirit to do it, man. See?
I think it means unsplittable, right? Pull it up. Like this.
Don't they have a phrase that they say, the devil in the detail? Esau, like, yeah, into the hidden things. Like, it might seem simple, but it's deep enough with it appeals.
What's it say?
Hey, Lord, shit.
What's it say in Micah chapter 2? They worketh evil upon their beds at nighttime when nobody can see them. And then what you see happening in the day, so to speak, is their policies that they push out after it's been filtered through their agendas to make it seem like a normal occurrence. Yeah, it has an agenda on the backside, full of witchcraft and demonic energy and all that.
I got it. This the word.
Demon, bro.
It's the word Adam.
That's the fucking green light. Why you ain't going?
It's Adamos. But when it comes to the word Adam, we have to go ancient Greece. And there was a brilliant philosopher named Democritus, and he purposed the Greek word atomos. That's atomos?
Yeah, atomos.
It's uncuttable. But the Lord gave him the spirit, a right to do it, man.
Fred Smith that blow the coat for fun.
So not a spirit of the to split the atom like that, man.
What them niggas do all day? Them niggas have symbols all day, numbers and shit.
They're like chemists, like.
Right, the Lord gotta be dealing with you, man.
Yeah. The Lord gotta be dealing with you, man. So know that. So that's how we know that's the spirit of the Lord that allowed to happen to introduce this to man that he may bring forth the nuclear weapons, right?
Weapon of his, what's it? A weapon of his
But he had to show it first to get it started, and then what? Then all the nations start getting the hydrogen bomb, they start getting all their nuclear weapons up to what? To come to a nuclear war, man. All right? But the spirit of the Lord calls that. It wasn't them. All right?
Oh, let me see. They got to move.
And so, as he explained, all matter was eventually reducible to discrete small particles or atoms or whatever. What is it means uncuttable or unsplittable. I had seen unsplittable. It's a lot. Same thing.
Yeah, some more than that. If you
Split that motherfucker, man. And through that, what? That's when they call what? That fire down from heaven, huh? That man.
And a little.
he making miracles.
Which was it was a miracle to people when that happened, man. When he did that, the white flag came on like Lord.
No smoke. No smoke.
You see? And guess what? He retained the fear of the nations behind
The
that.
Most High,
You got it.
funny, man.
The Most High is.
The Most High, one of the other guys that was a scientist, because all of them were doing that shit over there, and those different plans came from the Jekyll Island. The plans came from the Harvard group and shit with the ship and shit. These devils sit there and plan this shit out, which is orchestrated by the Most High through Satan for them to understand that shit, man. No. Even the understanding of the demons, man. These devils have a full understanding of the demons, man.
Yeah.
The average Edomite down here in New Orleans have an understanding of demons, man. All them old magazine living motherfuckers, man. All them old punk rock motherfuckers in the back of
Yeah, they wear the black fingernails and shit. They do all the vibrations to it, man.
yeah, man. They got actual this on this street right there, that next street over there, going back that way to like 2 blocks off of like, they got a whole witchcraft store that you can go in that bitch, bro. Even on that street down there by Armstrong Park, they got an actual
Cult bookstore.
bookstore. You go in there and buy whatever you like, man. The crystals and things that we you know, the stones and shit. Yeah, the stones are righteous. But the stone can be when you wicked, the stone can be corrupted too, man. Man.
Shit, we might as well get that.
Man, know that, man.
39.
You know that, man.
You give me a 39 real quick. Start at 25. Just as the elder brother was saying, hey, the crystals, the herbs, the incense, all that is sage. It's all righteous. But then when the wicked get their hands on it, they put it on that dark demonic vibration. These things out here aren't inherently evil. It's just how they're utilized.
Same thing with the music. The different frequencies. He saw tamper with it, so that it fuck with Jake Head.
Hey, yeah, because you notice they don't do anything no more with instruments. Instruments, the natural instruments can't be
Manipulated.
They can
In
be.
a sense.
I'm gonna tell you who it was a Jake that could manipulate that shit. That was his name was Jimi Hendrix, man. Jimi Hendrix used to do a lot of shit with that music and shit. And that's why them Edomites love him, man. That dude was conjuring up some shit.
Hey, a lot of musicians you see now got their shit from Jimi Hendrix. Like he was the trendsetter. Yeah. And when you listen to his lyrics, it's a lot of psychedelic going into talking about spiritual things. Music can be used to put demons on people, but look at King David. He played music to get demons off of Saul. So it has a right aspect to it, a heart.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how we stay in the spirit up here. We're doing symphonies and hymns. All right? But according to righteousness, that's why the spirit dwell around us, a righteous spirit still amongst us, where we don't bend to wickedness or don't want to do it. Because we stand in the vibration of righteousness.
That's why we had to get into the 9 demons of mute. Because through the 9 demons of mute, you understand that Esau has, when you get deep into comedy, poetry, rap, all this different shit, it's a demon, it's a
Conjuring, like
it's a demon on that shit, man. Just doing it for recreational hobby use, cool. When you start to get deep in that shit, it's just demons.
you waking some shit up.
And then in the top, these top guys like Richard Pryor did some shit, man. Richard Pryor was top. He was the top warlock of comedy, man. You know? He was getting guys to getting all type of awards and different shit like that, but it was a price come with that shit, man.
They were major sodomites, man.
It was the funniest guy there is, man. You know? Them guys was the blueprint of comedy, man.
Like I say, in the world, I wanted to be a writer. And what I did is I wanted to make the writings more deep. That's around that time I was reading a lot of books on symbology and demons and stuff to incorporate just the story. Oh, yeah. Imagine if somebody, imagine if somebody read that story with all that stuff intermixed in it, they'd be freaked out because there'd be a damn wind.
Because what words goes back to spelling? Spelling goes in the cast spells, man. Words are deep. You can put spells on people with the power of words, man.
The pen is mightier than the sword. That old saying. Esau, his tongue.
Yeah, man.
The poison is out.
Yeah, he wets his tongue as a sword.
Yeah.
You gotta watch what you say, because words are powerful, man. You can definitely put spells on people, man.
Especially with this English language.
Yeah. That's how these devils in the Roman Catholic Church have manipulated these words to cast spells on our people. Through Christianity, man. Christianity ain't nothing but a spell. You know? Baptism, a spell.
That's why we get out of the spirit of the things we used to call each other and shit in the world. Like niggas and shit. It brings back vibrations, man. We start calling each other ox and brothers and things that are spiritual, man.
Yeah,
which breaks,
that's why the scripture says,
yeah, my nigga.
that's why the scripture says, man, basically, you're free, man.
Yeah.
You're free after so long of being in gross darkness. The Lord put it on you to where now you're free. How you saying?
The truth that set you free.
And the truth that set you to make you free. And we are free, man. We are unleashed through that spiritual slavery, man. We are unlocked, man. You know?
From the back what you just said.
If I could say real, no.
It's Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Yeah.
Okay. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Again, as the elder brother was going into, hey, there's power in words, power in the things people say, the words people read. You can cast spells with it easily. So hey, that's why every idle word shall be held in account in that day. So that's why we try to keep we do our best to keep our thoughts clean and watch what we say, because especially with the men of the Lord, there's a hell of a lot of power that comes out of what we say.
Yeah, you can't be up there wishing harm and death on your brother, man.
Rocker.
Yeah, you really cursing your damn self, man. So you don't know who the fuck that man is, bro.
Not even that. It could be any brother. Like,
yeah, any brother.
Somebody or not. I mean, you know.
Man, could be Abraham. Anything, man. Hey, man. There's power in them words, though, bro. These devils know that, man. Why you think they got them women caught up in all them fucking novels and shit? All that 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, yeah.
All right, they got you women caught up in all them goddamn, what they call that shit? I'm a Sagittarius and all that shit. Zodiac. That's bullshit, man. It's a spell they put on your ass, man.
But it has a righteous use.
What are you? I don't fuck with Capricorn.
Water sign doesn't, you're a fire sign. I'm a water sign. On the crescent moon, you're gonna be in this attitude. Your birth.
Yeah, of course.
Mercury retrograde.
You finish. That's why all these women out here could finish. All the way out.
Yeah, man.
These women can use the zodiac and meet somebody who works perfectly for them, but he's a whole sociopath narcissist. Signs say we're meant to be together, and next thing you know, you end up in a ditch.
You end up in a fucking straw. Nigga then grind you up so you in a little.
Turn you into a chicken smoothie.
Shit was tall.
Back in Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. And having done all to stand, Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
Yeah, because the C-19 is another fiery dart that we at the middle of the Lord, we dodge that shit, man. All right? By what? Having on the armor. If you don't have on this armor, man, you're through, bro. What's coming was already amongst us. You don't have the armor on, understanding what's going on in society, the name of the Lord, the whole sound doctrine, you are done. Because guess what? Satan going for that cheek in your armor, man. Right?
You gotta have all of it. You're right, bro.
You can't
Gotta have all of it.
can't have on the paps and not have on a chest plate. Not your, you got niggas go out there with no helmet on, man.
And take the helmet of salvation.
Hey, you gonna get your fucking head taken off, man. Satan going for straight headshot. He going for, if you don't got your equipment on, you gotta this exposed, he going for it, man. And don't think, no, everybody's subject to demons, man. Even myself, even the elders, the apostles, man. We all subject to them. We all subject to them. But you gotta be armed up out here, man.
Hey, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principality and powers.
It just also, you gotta be aware when there's so much demonic energy going on. You gotta also be aware when brother tell you, hey, bro, you got something going on with you. You know? Yeah, you be around a man 8 years, 10 years, 15 years, man. It gets to a point where you're a bond, where your brother know you have like a family member, man. You know? Because all the brother doing is helping your soul and helping his soul, man. And you gotta fucking get out of here, bro. We're subject to this shit. You know? You gotta keep fighting that shit off, though, man. You gotta keep fighting that shit, man. Satan gonna. I didn't had it myself where even I think of some shit done, and guess what? The Lord put it right back in my face. Just say driving. You have a motherfucker just roll, cut you off and shit. You get hot, and you be like, you know what? I'm gonna fast. I'm gonna do this. And yeah, stick that motherfucker right back out there. Cut you off, put the finger up, and see how you do it, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's the condition of the battle.
That's the battle, man.
Every day is a constant battle out here.
Satan looking for weaknesses, man. Satan looking for the shit that you. Right, yeah, he. All right. Oh man,
That's Kundalini. I leave him alone. That's Kundalini.
God damn, man.
That's Kalia's partner.
Adjusted in his kingdom.
Hey, what the scripture say about the children? You gotta kind of be. You know that too, but you gotta kind of be. I forgot the scripture, man. For the children and shit.
How's it kind of go?
No. Oh, man, I ain't seen that scripture so long. They'll come to me, Lord willing, they'll come to me. But it's like, you gotta kind of deal with them, deal with the children, the kids and shit. It's in the Bible, though. They gone by now, bro. But they monsters too, though. They monsters too, man.
Necklace. Everybody a nigga till they get the truth. We ain't gonna go around nothing, bro. Your grandma, my mama,
Nigga, me
Black.
darkness, utter darkness.
About them niggas there, man. They were just in the culture bullshit.
yeah, man, you're a nigga till you get the truth, man. You gotta get de-niggified. You got it, right?
Yeah.
What's going on? He said de-niggified, whilst I laughing.
Yeah. That's that demon, that nigga demon on there laughing. I ain't leaving anytime soon.
I ain't said niggas before. What you gonna say?
I wasn't one, but I'll just say I was gonna write books.
Hey, you might well say it like this. The men of the Lord, whatever we was doing in the world, we was the best. We was the top niggas in the world, bro. In some form of fashion. You know, some brothers were top adulterers, man. They could talk a wool over fucking sheep, man. Became the adultery, bro. We were the top niggas. Yeah. Top football, we were the top football player, all that shit, man. Music, whatever it was. We were the top niggas too, in whatever fashion it was, man. top weed smoker. Jake could smoke that weed till he float.
They can tell you how to make the perfect joint.
They can tell you about the bone, how much saliva need to go on the
Yeah.
you need an ounce of saliva, and he has to be wrapped.
Jake said, shit out like a sword.
I tell you, boy, Jake was the top of that shit, man.
Rolling in the car.
While driving, bro.
But hey, how much more of our skills on this side in the kingdom? The things again. You still got that Sirach 39, 20. How much more, like brothers, as the elder brother was saying, hey, whatever the men of the Lord were doing in the world, it's safe to say that they were the best at it. But of course, it wasn't their time to shine in that ability. So imagine in the kingdom, we're at 144% been able to utilize our talents.
Man, you the top nigga, you was around some of the top niggas. I've been around the top jack boys, slick talking, killers. I've been around all that shit, bro.
Easy money, man.
Easy, man. But then you learn through the process of time, which is true, that ain't it, man. And you start to learn to transfer that all that bullshit into the betterment of the truth. Paul was the top killer back then, bro.
Hitman, enforcer.
He was the chief of sin. No, the chief of sin.
I'm saying,
Get that, man. Paul said that, man.
yeah, this shit, bro.
He said he was the chief of sinners. Chief. That's the principal one.
Let me get that, man. That's how we were. And we was. It's another scripture in the New Testament to tell you how Satan had us, bro. Satan had his hand on us at one time, man. But it's like this, the Lord to take that shit off, man.
That shit's scary, bro. They told me the other day, man. This ain't the German I met like 4-5 years ago.
Yeah, it's a good thing, bro.
It's a compliment.
Compliment, man. Damn, bitch, you was going to club. What happened to you? I ain't doing that shit no more, man. Yeah, you become the black sheep of your family, man. Which, like I say, I've been wearing that medallion. You know, it is what it is, man.
It says that in Peter's. When you follow after them, no more to do the riotous things. They look at you as like, I don't want to paraphrase it,
man.
A square.
You start to put on this armor, and not Satan armor, man. They look at you funny in the motherfucker.
Here it is. This is 1 Peter 4. I started verse 2. That he no longer, I started verse 1. For as much then as Hamashiach has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind.
There you go again. Brother, I'm ready. Be ready. Now it's talking about arming yourself again. You have to be armed up. And hey, what we just talked about, you have to be ready, so you have to get fucking ready, man. Satan always ready. Satan, he don't stop. Huh? Like that Kevin Gates nigga, yeah. He don't get tired, bro.
He said in Job, he's going to and fro in the earth. He's going everywhere he wants.
And he's not going after your strengths, he's going after your weaknesses, man. Things that you lack. Them old habits, that old man type of shit, he gonna do that shit, man. He gonna play with your mind too. Like I ain't gonna say the guy's name. Yeah, one guy we had, he played with his mind. He made you think you'll be talking something like that. Like he got a problem with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's Satan. Put all them fucking negative thoughts in your head. Put it's a real demon. I forgot the name of it. It's a hierarchy of it. It's a real demon. It's a real doubt demon out there, man. They make you doubt. They make you think you ain't gonna make it, man. Like, hey, man, you ain't the money. You really that bitch arguing with yourself. Man, you the money. It's a fucking demon, bro.
After you just got through doing a video. After you just got through doing a spiritual video.
Fucking demon. Serious. Nigga, demon makes it with a heater mic. I'm done. Done in the kingdom. Yeah, man. It's a real thing, bro. Everybody done that shit, bro. Everybody done been through that. It's a demon make you think a brother against you.
Yeah, everything.
You know,
Gotta rebuke it, man.
but Satan is all about separation too. Satan will play games with you because he's about splitting. He's not about because what the scripture says, Saul, how great is the brothers and brothers together in unity, man. So in order to attack, Satan had to separate us, man. I gotta get him over there. Hey, boy, I'm about to tell you something bad too. I said, a lot of you Latin tribes are gonna fuck y'all up too, man. I always want to play.
You goddamn spicks. You sweaty fucking spick. Wetback, beaner, piece of shit.
Hey, man. Look like you just got off one of them goddamn 80s shows and shit, man.
It's gonna be beautiful because a lot of you spicks are goddamn fucking coons too, thinking that just because I got straight hair and a lighter complexion, Esau's gonna help me in that day. I had a friend in the world who said shit like that if a race war broke out, then the Latinos would link up with Esau. No, man, the Most High put him in the midst where he's at right now. He's in the midst of skinhead and neo-Nazi. He's in a liberal city, but outside in the rural areas, it's like tops.
Oregon?
Yeah, Oregon.
Yeah.
He's in Eugene, Oregon.
Oregon.
Neo-Nazi, skinhead militant.
Y'all ain't gonna know that shit? Oregon,
The Pacific Northwest.
Denver, and Arizona are the worst place to fucking be.
Yeah.
That bitch is worse than Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. You don't want nobody want to be in. Man, them niggas put all types of pine cones in your ass up.
To go to Denver too.
Oregon, boy.
He might like it. With the trajectory he took.
Oregon and Denver, boy.
It's the Pacific Northwest. That's hardcore white nationalist territory in this country.
Go look it up. Y'all think we bud? Go look it up.
Man.
Look it up, brother.
What you were saying with the Hispanics and stuff, and they coon how they carry themselves. They got the studies that show that about 70%, if I'm not mistaken, they have the right to take on the Edomite. What's the word I'm trying to say?
As white.
As white.
Hey, when you the bulk of these Hispanics out there, it's asking for their ID. Let me see your ID. What you got on your ID? You gonna have white on that bitch, bro. And then you can see that they full blown cross the border Israelites, man.
You look like you just walked off the set of Apocalypto.
But that bitch gonna say white.
Man, fuck G.
Boy, we don't feel bad, man. That's why we continue to arm ourselves and gird ourselves up as the brother reading the scripture. To where when this deal go down, man, you ain't got what happens when you ain't got a jacket full of what?
Chainmail, breastplate.
That jacket on,
Break it down.
yeah, you don't have armor on the wall, you die, man. The first shit hit you, you out of here, man.
Blow your heart out of your back.
That's gonna happen in a lot of you 2/3. You ain't girded up with nothing, man. You niggas out here butt ass naked. And I'm talking about the real shit finna start flying out here, man. Which is already flying. It's on, man. If your brothers been watching the news in the last week, this locally, it's the fucking purge going on down here, man. If you ain't got your head on the goddamn swivel, you get your whole shit taken off, man.
They promise.
This is what we do. If you ain't got the shit on the swivel, you get your shit taken off, man. Bullshit.
About police ain't gonna protect us. We gonna do it ourselves.
And that's in Lakeview.
Fucking man, you on the phone. What we were talking about? I said, man, I'm watching the news right now. I said the meeting might go into a meeting.
Yeah, town hall meetings discussing how they about to push the country.
They about to killing you niggas out here, bro.
Each of them gonna plan. They gonna stick together.
They've been
one.
We got to protect our
We gotta
community.
protect our community, man.
Hey, there you go.
And you spicks try to come around them Edomites putting themselves together. They're gonna blow 3 holes in you like a goddamn bowling ball.
Get off.
What happened on you watching? What happened on the TV show, The Second Purge? Damn, them Edomites waiting out just for them that nigga that's in the white neighborhood.
Yeah, they all plan to take him out.
You gotta go. You public enemy number 1, man. All you and like I say, what Esau have done, why is it Trayvon Martin died with a hoodie on, but why they put this little nigga NBA young boy to make you niggas wear hoodies all fucking day? Again. Yeah, and like I said, I didn't recently had a hoodie on because it's cold. I should either might tense up. Or you hear that, you hear that all four locks, you hear them bitches.
To get him do it 2 times. Click, 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 click.
I'm saying you see them tense up that hoodie on, man.
Yeah. Shit. Hey, that one place we went into, Esau was spooking in there looking at us. Man.
You about to go down, man.
They caught in the wrong neighborhood like they used to back in the jig.
Hey, that Isaiah 13. Every man shall return unto his own nation and his people, and anyone that is found with him shall be thrust through with the sword. That's a buff ass Moabite.
Man, they should know this.
Bro. Shit, you don't even know these days.
So that was good at first.
Hey, listen, man.
Come on, man.
I don't know.
Fuck that.
We got hey, we got a question. A questionable bin.
I want some. I fuck with you. I want your birth certificate.
Baby picture.
Baby picture. I want your sonogram too.
They had a movie.
They can manipulate that shit.
They had a movie with some Scottish people in it. And one guy it was a scene where he's in the car kissing a girl and he was moving his hand down to handle business. And then you just see he do his hand like that and look at her. And the next scene is him yelling at his friend, pulling out a knife. Like, can't believe it was a man. She made, and you know how they talk. Can't believe it is a man making me try. I'm gonna kill a bitch.
If you go out here and fuck a transvestite, the Lord said there's no need for him of a sinful man. Don't say it was of the Lord that I had the way.
That's it. That's it.
Sirach 15. What you looking for? 15 and about in the middle, 12. But if you go out here and end up with some shit with a dick in the bag, that's like you already know what's going on. Jake won't do it. The lights off and all this shit, bro. Like,
Hey, man, what's around here?
That's on your own.
Right.
Concupiscence.
Let's live around these times.
Concupiscence, man.
Yeah, man. And then I went to school with.
Nobody, man.
Remember that hotel on the corner on this side?
Yeah, all the transgenders used to be on the
Nigga went down, thought he was messing with a nigga woman. He was messing with a nigga man.
Yeah, too. Jake burning in them balls, man. Them balls.
Yeah.
Drinking them spirits.
I know though, so it's a certain vibe. Yeah.
But again, what I'm saying is, we know what's going on. This shit worse than Sodom and Gomorrah.
It is.
Expedient on what the fuck going on.
You gotta be like Ray Charles,
If
man.
you-
There's a reason why that nigga Ray Charles was doing this all day. Charles was trying to find out what the fuck that was, bro. Y'all think y'all laughing?
Why you always doing it? Yeah.
Yeah, get
No, we
the
fucking
women
with that
that
shit.
shit. No man.
Yeah, he always did that shit.
Yeah. If you he said you gotta that guy, that nigga Sugar Tank. He said you gotta blow 2 rods to make sure you know whether you're gay or not.
You don't like it.
Yeah, make sure you don't like it.
I got 16. 2 sons of men multiply sin, and the third would bring hot wrath. A hot mind is a burning fire. It would never be quenched till it be consumed. And a lot of you niggas freaked out. And your freakism ain't gonna be quenched until you done consumed it and you done hit a boy, man. It says a fornicator in the body
Black
will never cease till he had kindled a fire, man.
he getting rocks off.
And then say if it's a man, well, fuck, man, look, I did it. Nah,
It's a whole.
a hole is a hole.
And what did faggot originally mean? A bundle of sticks that you burn. That you burn.
Again, this is the type, listen, it is 10 times worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, where a man was an actual faggot. He was a manly man, and he was old. All right, you didn't have transvestites and shit. We're in the age where you have all type of transhumanism and all that shit going on. You get freaked out, you're gonna fuck around and do some shit you're gonna regret.
If you don't have the whole armor sword, shield, and helmet.
Yeah,
How
but
about
look,
Shem
then,
Yahshua?
you that you gonna hit
Yeah.
men, man. No, gonna let you go do it, man.
Gonna let you wake up on Bourbon Street, pass out without no pants on.
That guy we had around the camp, trying to get in the camp one time, man.
You just got a t-shirt and some tooth socks on when you wake up.
That dude had on, he just had on the scrub with the band.
No salt at all. No salt, no ass, nothing.
Lord didn't give them nothing. Boy, you better commit his word. Come here, man. Come here, this word. Come listen. Stand by him with the sword jacket on. What's your name, man? It's Byron.
Good.
Hey, you know you're an Israelite?
I see like his pops over there. Pops over there got him hustling. I'll
Beat.
tell y'all.
Levite, come up.
His pops
You
right
know you're an Israelite, huh? I'm very pop out.
Let's go over there, man.
Oh, tell him right quick, bro.
Shit, he don't give a,
According to the Bible.
he don't give a fuck about any of that.
Look, on here, we Israelites, all right? I see you smiling. You came over 3 times. We Israelites, all right? This God's chosen people. Look, B, this is us, baby. Look, Israelites, we God's chosen people according to the scriptures, the Bible, all right? All I want to let you know is you're an Israelite, my man.
Yeah, the Lord named Yahweh, man. Yahweh
Yeah.
Shah, bro.
And that's God's name. It's not Jesus Christ. It's Yahweh Shai. It's Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. You gonna remember that? When you pray, you know how to pray? You pray at night. When you pray in the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, all right? B? My man. Israelite. What the Israelites is.
You remember?
Listen, they God's chosen people, all right? So you're the people, you're of the line and lineage of that the Lord chose. God's chosen people. Now you're what an Israelite is.
Yeah, God chose.
Yeah.
Alright.
Which is you. He and it's us. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's God's chosen people. And you
That's me here, man.
yeah. Yeah. Now when you pray tonight, pray in the names of what?
Yahweh.
Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. There you go.
Right,
All
bro.
right. Shalom.
Wow.
You got it. He came over a couple times.
Man, hey.
Yeah. All right, bro. Thank you. Good.
Don't worry about that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Lord might. There's a reason. There's a reason. He came over here.
Come, bro.
I might get
Get that form.
Oh, Byron. Oh, B. Come back. We got something.
Yeah.
Come up. I got something for you. Come on. I got something for him, bro. Hey, I'm talk, brother. G don't love it. I just deal with G. Come back, man. But you gotta remember first. What's the Lord name?
Say
Take your
Yahweh
time.
Shah. Say
Take
Yahweh
your
Shah.
time. Take your time.
You know it, bro.
What's his name again? Take your time. I know they ain't gonna get it the first time, but you remember? You remember what the Israelites said? Who the Israelites said? God what? Chosen people? You can see it. And his name is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai.
Say Yahweh. It's just Yahweh Shah.
Just say Yahweh Shai. There you go. Thank you. We good. Keep that. Thank you, B. Hey, remember, you gonna remember. If I see you again, I'm gonna ask you, all right?
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai. That's all good, man. But again, we don't have to teach. He gonna know it. He gonna know the kingdom. That's all good, right?
It's love, bro.
He gonna remember. You know, I got my little ones running around. Yahweh Shai. Good. I had to tell her multiple times, or whatever. Then now she know, But I had to tell her multiple times. Is this, is that? And she could say it on her own now. But again, in the kingdom, we gonna enjoy our children, man. You gotta do, bro.
We can fish on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's the demonic one, bro.
About the cam.
Gonna beat him with finish nice.
See, he got the money.
This night. God damn. That's the one he hates. You know you hate one. You know? I got for I should say that, son.
So
Let's look at that Baruch 4 and say
Baruch 4:28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more.
speaks for itself. Like we always say, out of 7 billion people on this planet, you got a shot to be of that elect number, hey, especially of that 144,000 of the righteous 1/3. So with having that understanding, as it says, you should be seeking the Most High 10 times more, especially with this also being the last reincarnation. This is the last shot for everybody to get to fulfill that, hopefully to fulfill that lot of being of that elect number. So again, hey, seek the Lord 10 times more and don't be taken away by the affairs and the cares of this life. Because as we can clearly see, this place is finished, it's through, it's about to go down. That's about it.
The end.
The end.
The end.
The end. Trying to see. Somebody give me a 1 Peter 4. You start at verse 1 and read down to verse read down to verse 4. You see 1 Peter 4, 1 to 4.
This 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1.
Right?
Yeah. It says, for as much then as the Mashiach has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin.
Hey, like we've been going into, arm yourself with the wisdom, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, which is going to be your salvation out of everything. Because that's the only thing that's going to protect us: the helmet, the shield, the sword. Yeah, all of that.
So you have all the protection of the Holy Cross, right? Like,
And
all of this.
we're just reading the scriptures.
It says that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but the will of the Most High.
That he should no longer live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, living after the cares and the affairs of this life, which, as we've been going into, is nothing but witchcraft and left-handed magic, bugging people out here. Got them following after these wayward philosophies, being a transgender, following after LGBTQ, an adulterer, being a drug addict, alcoholic, especially out here during Mardi Gras. Everybody out here doesn't have good intentions. You coming out here to celebrate things. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get drunk and make some stupid bad decisions. Commit adultery. Keep going on.
And fornicate.
For the time past out of our life may suffice us to have brought the will of the Gentiles when we walked in lasciviousness.
Hey, which means inordinate sexual desires and love. Hey, freakism, hey, which goes into that heat you were talking about earlier.
Lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatry.
Hey, and you can say that these people out here are doing all of those things as we speak. They're Salivius. Hey, there you go. Excessive wine, revelings, banquetings. You got
Excess corn. All sorts of shit, man.
these Mardi Gras balls, these banquetings.
Scrambling eggs. They doing all that, man.
Get that word reveling.
You get some of them, man. I think some of these women, Some of these women like they didn't suck on it. They can suck the chrome of a 57 Chevy, man. You know, that's a lot of chrome on a 57 Chevy.
A lot of quiver arrows into that clipper, man.
Long arrows. Long pointy arrows.
Yeah, man. Driving boxes, man.
A lot of excessive privy members, man. Going these, man.
Stones and privy members that haven't been.
Come on, get in, shut up, man.
This is everybody
They're trying to get help. They don't give a fuck about you, man.
Shit, the command should. Like the fuck.
he can't. And he had book sagging or sagging, book sagging.
Yeah, if your book sack sagging, something else ain't getting up either.
That man got a sagging book sack, man.
You got a limp arrow. But you got that word reveling? I'll just reread it again. For the times past of our life, for the time past of our life may suffice us that we have brought the will of the Gentiles, being niggas in the world, following after the ways and the fashions of the world. If we weren't in the truth right now on a Saturday night, where do you think the majority of us would be? Yeah, they're reveling. Yeah, enjoying the Mardi Gras festivities.
In the spirit of lasciviousness, all over us. We have lasciviousness all over us down there, man. How Monica said, "The love all over me." It's all over you, man.
Yeah, riding around, burning gas up.
In the Cupid spill.
Yeah,
Getting into trouble.
yeah, in the wildest gas station, just sitting there in the
Bro, look at them niggas, bro. That's a weed. He blessing him with a weed, bro.
See, that and they sodomite too.
What like shit we talking about, man?
Putting demons on that. Bro, that's how we do it to save, huh? That boy got a hook in his nose.
Yeah, from
Fucking looking like a toucan out here on Canal.
He closing his eyes and everything.
a nigga in a turtleneck.
That boy nose look like a
Toucan, like a fucking toucan by the nose. Hey man, take that nigga,
Baby seance.
that nigga and put him on
a baby seance. They dressed in all black, all of them.
They look like
I got them niggas.
Hey man,
he just look like the car would just freak. He got a turtle.
He the enforcer, huh? He grab you. He the one that grab you, bro.
Jaywalkers. It's gonna get so buck naked tonight, bro. Hey, this is the record of buck naked tonight, bro.
The lust.
They gonna break the record of buck nakedness, man.
you
The whole congregation.
motherfucker real.
That's crazy, bro.
You know, there's a lot of them been blacked out.
They got a seance somewhere down here. They
Banquetings.
fucking beacon of demons, bro.
It says back in this First Peter 4 that he no longer should live the rest of his life in the time in the flesh of the lusts of men, but to the will of the Most High. Hey, you're not being. Of course, we're tormented in the flesh, but we got the spirit with us, so we're dead to these things. We're mortifying our members not to be taken by the affairs of this world, the lusts of men, all this inordinate affections, the lasciviousness, as we live in the times past of these Gentiles, when we walk in lasciviousness, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatries. You got that word reveling?
Revelings, strong 2970, Comos, a carousel, the car carousel.
But yeah, she was ready to get on the Cobb carousel.
Says a nocturnal
And
and
nocturnal at nighttime.
I say, put some of that black ink in her. By the time she get home, she'll be black.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you, boy. I don't know about octopus, but I like the puss, but not the octo. Pops is a bad man out of here. But hey, as I said, a nocturnal. What is it right now? Nighttime, nocturnal, and that's when all the freakism mainly happens. During Mardi Gras, the people are gonna go to the parades during the day, get drunk during the day, And then when nighttime comes, what are they gonna do? Come down to Bourbon Street and hit that trick daddy.
Yeah, the freaks come out at night, man.
Where when they think it's
We're gonna get that for us. We get the revenants.
A nocturnal and riotous procession of half-drunken and frolicsome fellows.
We need that word frolicsome. You're frolicking around. You're floating around like a fairy. And all these groups of people walking around, was that a procession of half drunken people.
Island boys. I mean,
Island.
it's trash. You see that nigga? Who on when they were talking shit? Look like you ever seen the Island boys?
Oh, they're about to handle business.
Man,
They're about to hit Spaceman. They're about to send him back to space. This is look a procession of frolicsome. He's a frolicsome fellow.
Every frolicsome fellow.
He's a frolicsome foppish fellow.
says a nocturnal and riotous procession of half-drunken and frolicsome fellows who, after supper, parade through the streets with torches and music in honor of Bacchus.
They do that. You know, they go down the street. We remember being little boys at the fire. Niggas twisting the thing to give them coins and shit.
Yeah.
Same shit. They did this for pockets, man.
Says in honor of Bacchus or some other deity.
We got the Bacchus parade down here, the Rex parade, Endymion, all of those.
And sing and play before houses of
ISIS. Remember, they ain't never had that fucking parade of ISIS.
Ishtar.
Man. It's another one. Man, it's another one. Start with a C, man.
They got Orpheus. They got the Cleopatra.
Chewbacca. It's not the Chewbacca, man. It's the same Cleopatra.
They got a Cleopatra one.
It's one. If I heard it, I know there's the one in that. All go back to deities and shit, man. Go ahead, up.
It says in honor of Bacchus or some other deity, and sing and play before houses of male and female friends, hence used generally of feasts and drinking parties that are all protracted till late at night and indulge in revelry.
What time of the day?
Late
Late
at
at
night.
night.
At night. They say the freaks come out at night, man.
This place don't even really get popping until like 1, 2, 3 in the morning.
And every time I guarantee you this, especially around this time, every night you brothers can go on NOLA.com or some shit. You can see how many motherfuckers got robbed, killed, raped. That's a big time when you women get taken around here. A lot of you women get taken. You don't even get seen no more down that bitch. You get put in sex trafficking some fucking way, or put in a container, brought to another goddamn state.
That's another thing too. That sex trafficking getting big.
Big down here, man.
Women just getting, and it's easy for these women to get kidnapped. You're drunk, you're frolicsome. They just throw you in a van, and that's all she wrote.
You see some of you dumbass women walk around bourbon like this with a cup, and they get this cup. Man, I was there. I just go around. Oh, your titties. Oh, yeah. Get the hand. I come on like this. So how much more nigga come around in your shit, man? They say you know you all like this.
They hit you with that Hannibal Lecter. They inject some shit in you. It just smell like chloroform.
Now nigga, now put that Jack Stan Jimmy in your ass.
I used to James. They pump it and hump it.
Like a star for a minute.
Nah, he ain't got no Hellcat. That's a Hellcat. I can't got that.
Yeah, that's kind of read that verse 4. I had it quickly. Okay, you got it.
Job 36:20 for you in the nighttime. It says, desire not the night when men are cut off in their place.
But people get cut off at night. A lot of things happen at night, man. That's when that's when the demons come out and play, man.
Yeah.
That's when them demons are really out here. Cause what you doing? I'm asking you, even amongst law enforcement, they say ain't nothing going on in the wee hours of the morning with drugs, drunks, and all manner of wickedness, man. There's nothing going on good out here, man. You get your ass caught up in some shit. It's best to go home. What's going on, Big Mama?
You gonna go on a
Looking at me like that.
in the morning and you 6-7 blocks down that way, man.
Yeah.
Freak some.
You getting
You're
you
frowning
getting
some
this,
fellow.
man.
You gonna have a real Skeletor meet your ass, man.
You're gonna run into the real runners, man.
4'8". You 4'8", 150 pounds, man. What can you do? Yeah, that nigga, he don't need
Walking around.
he sound like a hood version of Leatherface, man.
That's the last thing you want to hear at night. You hear down a dark alleyway while you're drunk.
It's some black sketches that's dust.
Like the frying pan.
Wide like a pine. Some white teeth and some
Nigga about to do something real
Get
dirty.
that trick daddy.
With some bad acne, man.
Sweat.
That nigga in that iniquity spirit. He on him,
That
man.
lascivious spirit.
I remember the iniquity on
Honest, hey, we in a lascivious time frame. You say dripping in the nigga.
Man, you run into him in the black Antiochus. It's a done deal for you.
You running. We gotta get a name for the other one.
Jake said, why they ain't never hooked up? Man, Jake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get a name for him.
I'm gonna tell you. Once
Nope, see. I'll figure something out.
Job 36:20. Desire not the night when people are cut off in their place.
Yeah, man.
Just to back that up.
But it's a big country. It's all over.
Oh, see, that-
Yeah.
It's a big country.
oh no.
1 Thessalonians 5:5. Ye are the children. Let me start at 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all children of the light and children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Yeah. So we're not of the darkness, man. These people are all in the spirit of reveling. They're in the spirit of niggardry and idolatry, man. That's all that comes with this world, and it's quickly fading away, as the scriptures say. So you got
Quickly, man.
Get ready to get out of this.
Bed winching at an all-time high. Corn eating at an all-time high. Chopping off your privy members and your stones at an all-time high. Sweating is at an all-time high.
Sweating at an all-time high.
Having a flat ass is at an all-time high.
Everything is at an all-time high.
Everything bad is at an all-time high. But hey, we're not walking. Hey, we're children of the day. We're no longer walking in the darkness as the children of the night. We're saying what the trouble, men of trouble that night. Cut off.
This shit, man.
Got two of them standing in the street.
They ain't selling shit. They gonna go by somebody, gonna walk them in the alley and handle that business on.
That's, you know what that is? That layer shit from Star Wars.
Niggas, man. Boy, I was back in the day, I would ran over one. That boy had that 89 fucking camera, I ran over that nigga ass. Fucking. I'll read about it tomorrow. Fucking. Right? I'm serious.
Fly over the hood.
Over there on Claiborne. Nigga won't get out the way.
sound. They just walk around and there.
Put a half a block with a nigga on the front of the hood.
In the street with oncoming traffic, he deserved to get hit. Down in like Honduras and shit. People, you walking in the street, you get hit and die. They ain't gonna call the cop. Ain't nobody. What are they gonna say? Which is the right thing to say? You dumbass shouldn't have been in the road. We're coming into time with dumb ass behavior is gonna get us just desserts. Yeah,
I'd put him on the fucking power line. That hurt. That was it for his ass, man.
They play stupid games.
You gonna start not giving a fuck like that and run over your ass, man.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been a lot of hit and run. What's wrong with them niggas, man?
That nigga, he's so high, bro.
In the air, I need to get the fuck home, man.
Man, that man looked like Demon Chief out the box.
Hey, a procession of frolicsome fellows and rioting and drinking. Man,
It's about that time, right?
Close out with that Romans 13.
Yeah,
Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Sleeping in the night, being the child of darkness, waking up to the day, being the children of light. Put on that whole armor, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and mortifying your members to the lusts of the flesh of the people of this world, and not being in the spirit of the world, this riotous, lascivious, sweaty, musty spirit. Mardi Gras carnival spirit. God damn.
It says the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
Like it says in Job, even in a land where light is, where darkness is as light. This is the works of darkness are the works of this world. Anything that is contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments and the ways of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai is the way of darkness, that nocturnal way. We're done. And it makes perfect sense that it's nighttime now, and we're the light in the darkness. Keep going on.
Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy,
The lust of the flesh, lust of men, being in that reveling spirit.
Handicap dyke, man. How you can't even turn on neck, man?
Hey, that's the works of darkness, the flesh, the lust of the flesh of this world, the reveling, the wantonness, the envying, the strifing. Hey, within the body as well. Now's the time not to be in that spirit of having an evil eye towards your brother, not trusting a brother. Everybody should be on point right now, all knowing that hey, we're all working as one body in Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Keep doing that.
put ye on the Lord, the Mashak Yahushua, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
Not being again taken by the cares and the affairs of this life. Because hey, you're gonna be cut off. Him love not. I'm roughly paraphrasing. You may know it. Those that have the love of the world in them have not the love of the Father in them. Hey, you're gonna get cast off like that chaff, like that dross from the silver, because your works were of tin and wood and base material that's gonna get burned up in the fire. Well, that 1/3 is gonna go through the fire and be tried and refined as that gold and silver. That's ultimately what we're working towards, the fidelity, the honoring, the faithfulness to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Any brothers have any other points they want to make? Oh. Hey, so with that, we hope your sincere Akim and Aqua were edified by this other live camp lesson. And again, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, infinite honors to Yahweh.
By Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Akadash.
Honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone to teach well, and peace and salutations to you, sincere Akim out there, pushing this word of truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. Ababa ba,
Ababa ba, Ababa ba, Ababa ba. Yashral.